Dear participants, welcome to the first lesson of our course STMI 101 Introduction to Strategic Management. In this first lesson, we are going to get a clear understanding of what is strategic management. But before we get there, we need to get a clear understanding of three major concepts that enter the definition of strategic management. And that is management, strategy, and competitive advantage. So I'm sure you are going to enjoy this lesson. So welcome again. Now let us get started with the real topic of today, strategic management definition of concepts. I'm Didace Hatungimana, your facilitator. In this lesson, we are going to try to understand the concept of strategic management. In order to achieve this main objective, we are going to define the concept of management, and second, to define the concept of strategy, and finally, to get the meaning of competitive advantage. Now, as an introduction, strategic management is a branch of management which deals with strategies. And these strategies are formulated, implemented, and also evaluated by managers. And this kind of formulation, implementation, and evaluation is done in order to achieve the competitive advantage of companies. Now, strategic management is actually concerned with decisions taken by managers of the companies for a long-term horizon. And here, it differs from operation management, which deals with decisions that are taken by managers, of course, but line managers for a long-term horizon. Now, from the above, one can realize that in order to have a clear understanding of strategic management, we need to have some kind of understanding of three major concepts that enters in the definition of strategic management. And that is first, management, second, strategy, and third, competitive advantage. Management now, the concept of management. Management is the set of techniques used to direct and manage an organization or a project. And this is done in a view of first, achieving organizational objective, and second, optimizing the use of a company's resources. And these resources include material resources, financial resources, human resources, etc. Now, according to Mary Parker Follett, who is believed to be the mother of modern management, management is the art of getting things done through other people. And this management does it through four functions. And that is the four basic functions of management, namely planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Planning is about specifying the direction the organization intends to take. It normally includes activities relating to the definition of objectives and their breakdown into action plans. Organizing deals with definition of the organizational structure, the assignment of tasks. How do we assign tasks to people, to employees? The grouping of activities into areas, departments, and so on. The organizational governance, etc. Directing deals with defining the human resource management techniques in order to gain the support of all employees for the achievement of the organizational goals. Controlling consists of verifying both the consistency between the set objectives and the expected result. In the area of management, actually, we need to set objectives, but we have to see whether we have achieved those objectives. And that is done through control. And that control we define first the performance criteria, and then it will measure the deviations. Some other time you may have some deviations that are hindering you from achieving your objectives. That in that time, in that area, what do? You take some corrective measures, some corrective actions, and then you need to implement those corrective actions when you find it necessary. That is, when you have found that you are not uh, going to achieve your objectives as set. Now let us look at the concept of strategy. Etymologically, the word strategy comes from two Greek words, namely stratos and agos. Stratos means army and agos means I drive. Therefore, according to this etymology, we can say that strategy means the art of leading the army. The oldest work on strategy was written by a Chinese military theorist by the name of Sun Tzu or Shan Tzu. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing very well the Chinese, but anyway, the work bore the title of The Art of War. It was written about 500 BC, that is, for Christ. Its main idea was that the objective of war is to force the enemy to give up the struggle, including without a fight. For example, through deception, spy, great mobility, adaptation to the strategy of the opponent. And you do all this in order to ensure victory at a lower cost, all with no cost at all. Basing on the military art, we can have 10 principles of strategy which can easily be applied to corporate world. First, set a goal and stick to it. Second, ensure adherence. Third, act with determination. Fourth, use surprise. Fifth, focus on your strength. Sixth, ensure the security of your forces. 7. Allocate your resources appropriately. 8. Ensure the conditions for coordination. 9. Be able to adapt to new situations. And 10th, keep it simple. As we can realize, like the military strategy, any strategy is about thinking of the ways and means that are necessary to win. So a company's strategy is not very different from a military strategy. It is the art of coordinating actions and skillfully maneuvering them to achieve a given goal. Now let us look at the concept of strategic management. Strategic management is a branch of management, as we have seen, which deals with the strategic decision taken by the managers of the companies for a long-term horizon. It therefore differs from operational management, which is a day-to-day sort of management. With operational management, decisions are taken in a short-term horizon by line managers for the daily activities of the company. As a branch of management, therefore, strategic management deals with the strategies which are used by managers in order to achieve their company's competitive advantage. But now, what is competitive advantage? Competitive advantage was first coined by Michael Porter in 1985. It is the advantage over rivals achieved when a company's profitability is greater than the average profitability of all firms in its industry. This is normally achieved through, first, producing a product that the rivals or competitors are not able to produce or imitate, or second, offering a product service in a very special way that highly satisfies customers as compared to your rivals, or both of the two. You can combine the two of them. Now, to sum up, what did we see in this lesson? We got the meaning of strategic management, and we got this meaning through a combination of definitions of concepts such as management, strategy, and competitive advantage. In the next lesson, we are going to look at the strategic management process. Now, these are references that you can use, you can read in order to deep enough and go deeper and deeper into this lesson and get a more understanding on it. Now, thank you very much. Until next time, it's bye for now. I am Didace Hatungimana, your facilitator.